It's a little cold out tonight, getting down in the 50s. Figured tonight would be a good night to burn all the old bark. Bunch of wood I got over the winter, all the pieces, little pieces in the bark that fall on the floor of the shed. It's really nice. There's no mosquitoes out tonight. It's a little too cold for them. Nice little fire. It rained on and off all day. Kind of nice to feel the real heat coming off this little bonfire. It's old wood. It's dried wood. It's good wood. It's my wood, and we're trying to absorb some of the BTUs off it tonight. Amazing. Imagine the first person that ever started fire. They must have been so amazed. It's such a beautiful thing, and produces such a nice feeling, the warmth coming off of it. Just the crackling and the silence around you. The birds have all went to bed. The last of the chirping stopped about maybe half hour or so ago. I heard them in the woods. They were just chirping and talking back and forth. Sort of like when I grew up, there was a show called The Waltons. You know, good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, John Boy. That's kind of what the birds are doing. They're kind of chirping, putting each other to bed and saying good night. And I imagine some survived and missed, say, the hawks that were chasing them, and perhaps some got caught, and perhaps some gathered, more nesting material, and some gathered more food. Of course, here at the compound, we feed the birds. We like the birds. They eat a lot of mosquitoes and bugs. We don't put no Roundup or nothing on our property. We don't try to put no poisons and pesticides. We just we let nature take its course. There's a turkey we got here, a lone turkey we call him. He's been coming in, and I watch him. He comes out and lays in the yard and eats a little bit of the corn that we put out for the squirrels. And I see him go along the edge of the property and just picking at the weeds, getting all the little bugs. They're working in harmony with us. They're taking care of the bugs. They're being fed, and we're looking out for them. In the hard times, we're putting a little bit of corn down for them. The bird feeder is a nice fly-through, so all the birds like to come in and enjoy that. It's like a 2x3, really nice big one I built a couple years ago. I really happy I did that. I never realized, all the years just being busy and trying to go to a job and take care of the things of life. As you get older, you start seeing things different. You start seeing the birds and the different things around you, and you stop and reflect on it, and you're like, huh, they're kind of interesting to watch. There is a pecking order. They're not all equal. Unlike the political realm that we're in now, they like to think everybody's equal. We're not. Some people are at a different caliber than others. But the birds have a pecking order, and even though there's plenty of food laid out for them, they seem to be like, you're going to wait until I'm done before you're allowed in here. Certain birds, And it's funny, I've noticed over the years that the cardinals, the red cardinals, they come out in the real crazy weather. It's either raining or snowing or just a crazy weather. You'd think that the birds would be hunkered down. Them are the ones you'll see the cardinals during the harsh times. And during non-harsh times, you hardly ever see them. I don't understand that. I'm trying to figure that out yet. But yeah, in case you haven't wondered, this is just a little talk around the campfire tonight. That's all we're doing. We're just enjoying our property. We're enjoying a piece of the American dream. And what I mean by that is, I mean, no offense if you live in a housing development, but to me, that's not part of my dream. Part of my dream is living out where no one exactly knows what you're doing every day. And your neighbors you've got woods between your neighbors. And if someone's on your property that you don't want there, they shouldn't be there, then, well, I won't say no more. We'll leave it at that. But the situation is, we handle our business here at the compound. We handle our business here on the property. It's our home. It's our refuge. And we really like it. We really like the freedom. It's quiet. You know, you hear maybe a motorcycle way in the distance. And the animals are welcomed here. They're welcomed here sometimes more than the people. But we share this land with them, and I'm just so glad I don't live in a city, you know. I think that you miss out on so much in life if you live in a development where, you know, you have more neighbors close by you, but you miss out on the things that we're meant to see. You know, you were meant to see some of the nature around you. But yeah, this is Bry. This is just a talk around the campfire. And I mean, what do you guys want to talk about? I mean, this heat is nice. It's coming off here. Those of you who have tuned in late, I've took all the old wood bark and all the shavings from the shed, and I threw it on here tonight, and had a little bit of transmission fluid I threw on there, just enough to get her cooking. But that's burned off by now. It's just a little bit. That was in the bottom of my barrel. Little Dextron 4 or 5. I can't remember which one it is. It's peaceful out here. It's peaceful. Well, I hope everybody has a good night. And tomorrow's Friday. It'll be Friday in America. And we're just looking forward to these midterm elections. We're hoping that we get some semblance of normalcy that comes out of the Senate and the House. But listen to that. You hear that jet in the background? That's probably going to Syracuse. All right, people. I'm just going to stand here and enjoy this nice flame coming off here, and look at the embers. You all have a good night now. This is Bry. I'm over here at the compound. I'm checking out.